TV at 1. My name is Ken Mijungu, and we begin from Parliament. Tourism Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala has defended his ministry's budgetary spending. Balala, who appeared before the National Assembly Sports, Tourism and Culture Committee, was questioned for more than 2 hours at Parliament buildings as the committee members sought answers amid claims of fraud at the tourism docket. We're now joined live by Seth Olale, who has been covering this at the main chambers for us. Seth, good afternoon. What exactly was the line of questioning?
Well, thank you so much. Well, the committee, that is the National Assembly Committee on Culture, Tourism and Sports, indeed did ask the minister in charge of tourism to give an accountability, or rather to just give a report in regards to accountability in the tourism sector, and they were very specific with what has been making headlines, and that is the alleged 100 million shillings fraud at the tourism docket. And this one led, of course, to the CS Najib Balala being having to record a statement at the EACC headquarters, or rather main offices at the Integrity Center. And so this committee, chaired by Victor Munyaka, who is also the Member of Parliament for Machakos Town, wanted the CS for Tourism Balala to explain further on what he knows in regards to this particular allegation. And the CS did state that the investigations have been ongoing in regards to the alleged 100 million fraud in regards to a tender that was given to the American Society of Travel Agents to hold an event here in Nairobi in 2017. And the CS for Tourism Balala did say that that was not single source. In fact, he clarified that it was a partnership, and this particular initiative started way back in the year 2012, and so it did not start in 2016 according to some media reports, but it says that it was a partnership, it was not single tendering. And so what he said, that this is merely politics, and so he said that the whole situation, the entire allegation has been politicized here to just put in his name in bad books. And so he clarified that he himself did not actually sign that particular agreement, but the agreement between the American Society of Travel Agents and the Ministry of Tourism, Kenya, was signed by the principal secretary in the tourism docket. And so if there is anyone who is supposed to give that accountability report, is the PS himself. But he said that he will cooperate with the ongoing investigations. He said, I rather told the committee that he has nothing to hide, and that there is no problem with a cabinet secretary or any other senior government official recording a statement at any other governmental investigating agencies such as the EACC. And so he said that he will be giving a comprehensive report in regards to what is being alleged to be 100 million fraud in terms of single sourcing for hosting an event organized by the Ministry of Tourism here in Nairobi, and which was, of course, co-hosted by the American Society of Travel Agents. And so, apart from this particular issue that has been making headline, of course, also the CS was being asked about just to give an overview report on the tourism sector in Kenya. And he did say that the docket is on a straight path and they are doing well, but he said that other governmental agencies need to provide infrastructure in order to boost tourism in the country. But for more details, remember to watch our subsequent bulletins, where we will be highlighting what went down in this particular session.
Thanks, Seth, so much for that report. Now, police in Baringo County are on the hunt for an unknown number of people who raided Kapindasum village in Baringo South, killing 5 people and taking away livestock. Now, Baringo OCPD Robinson Diwa has confirmed the dawn attack, while stating that the security officials are already in the region to quell the situation.
Leaders from Mukutani have told reporters that Kapindasum village in Arabal, Baringo South, came under attack a few minutes to midnight. Armed bandits raided the sleepy village, hoping to get very little resistance from the residents. 3 students and 2 Kenya police reservists were allegedly killed in the attack, with an unknown number of livestock driven away from the community. Residents have told NTV that the gunfire rent the air well into Thursday morning as Kenya police reservists battled the bandits who were fleeing the scene. Mukutani has experienced bloodshed in the past when the entire village had to be evacuated over a year ago when bandits rained terror on the village. Mukutani Ward MCA Nelson Parkey says that the latest attack might hinder the progress that was being made to bring peace to a volatile region. Just this week, bandits attacked a village in Kainuk on the border of Turkana and West Pokot counties, injuring many and stealing livestock. Leila Mohammed, NTV.
All right, away from Baringo, youth in West Pokot have been urged to use social media for peace building rather than using it as a tool to propagate hate in the community. Now, this follows a post that is alleged to have contributed to an acceleration of violence along the West Pokot-Turkana border. Speaking during the launch of the bursary funds for university students, West Pokot Governor John Donyangapuo urged the youth not to be misused by political leaders in promoting violence and hatred. The governor encouraged the youth to use the academic opportunities to develop themselves and their community.
Season ya kutumiwa na wanasiasa ilikwisha, especially saa ile mimi sasa Professor Lonyangabuo ni governor wenu. Tapia ya kuona mtoto ameandika English yake ya ajabu na kujifanya anajua kuandika vitu mingi kwa social media na hapo anasoma in my footsteps, na sikuwa natoa tabia mbaya kama hiyo. Na mwenye anakuambia uandike alikuwa class 7 lakini yeye ni mwanasiasa. Mwingine akakwama form 4 lakini yeye ni mwanasiasa. Mwingine alianguka university alikuwa na lavu anakutumia na pesa yake.
Now, the Office of the Attorney General, Department of Justice and Commission on Administrative Justice are among 5 government agencies that are presenting their 2019 budget policy statements before the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly. Now, the Office of the AG and Department of Justice have informed the committee that they require an additional 7.4 billion shillings to effectively carry out their mandate. Vincent Odward is reporting live from Parliament, but first, let's listen in.
As far as OLPP performance during the first half year 2018, we have done quite a number of activities. Some of it most significant. There are many, but the most standing out is political parties regulations, especially regulations on registration and regulations of political parties. Then we have regulations on political parties funding, which has not been there for quite some time. So we did the dialogue and the consultation forums, including presenting the regulation to the delegated registration committee, and were passed. We are waiting for the final stages so that we can we can publish the regulations. Then we also did popular version on Political Parties Act and educated political parties on the same, especially for the purpose of...
Now it's the turn of the Witness Protection Agency that are presenting before the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly. Vincent Odward will be reporting from Parliament buildings later on. Now, police have arrested one of the 4 suspects believed to be linked with the murder of a 73-year-old woman in Litain town in Kericho. Anna Chepkony was killed by a gang in her home as the rest of her family was tortured and raped.
The Monday night attack left Anna Chepkony dead and her 78-year-old husband Richard Chepkony seriously injured. Police say the gang attacked the home early morning. Mrs. Chepkony's 3 daughters, aged between 11 and 29 years, were also raped by the thugs. The police have launched a hunt for the suspects. Kericho County Police Commander James Mogera says one of the suspects was arrested last night.
Uchunguzi tunaendelea vizuri na kufikia sasa tumeweza kupata mshukiwa mmoja ambaye amekuwa positively identified na wale victims. Tuko naye na anaendelea kumsaidia katika uchunguzi, na ni matumaini yangu kwamba ni muda tu kabla tuweze kupata wale washukiwa wengine.
Richard Chepkonyi and Sheila Rotich, the house help, were rushed to Litein Mission Hospital where they are receiving treatment. Helen Wanjohi, NTV.
Right to that developing story now, and thousands of frustrated Akisa Circle members are steaming in at the Kasarani Stadium to attend a special general meeting to find out or find the fate of their deposits, spilling to over 2.5 billion shillings. Now, the Troubled Society, with a membership of about 53,000 members, had their license reinstated 2 days ago by the Commissioner of Cooperatives after being revoked in March of last year over unlawful operations. NTV's business reporter Lilian Kiarie is in Kasarani and now joins us to shed more light on the matter. Lilian, I know you have been standing there and interacting with the members of the society, but what is the latest? What are they learning from the authorities from their circle?
I can tell you that as the clock ticks, the number of people who are streaming into the Kasarani Stadium continues to increase, while the number of people who are actually inside the stadium continue to become more aggressive and abrasive. This is because the meeting was supposed to start at 10 a.m. today. They had actually been told to be seated and settled in from 10 a.m. this morning. It's about 1 o'clock. Nothing has been communicated of yet. We do not know if the Akisa Circle chairman, Mr. That is Gakuyo himself, who is also called David Ngai, is inside, where his officials are. And we also do not know who from the office of the commissioner, the commissioner of cooperatives, is here. But a little bird has been able to tell us that we are expecting one Geoffrey Jagombe, who is a senior commissioner at the office of the Commissioner of Cooperatives, who is set to come here and read the report. We are set to know what is in this report. We do not know yet, but we also know that there's a probability that a fresh election might be conducted today, because it shows that the members feel, they do not feel that the officials who are currently inside have the best interest at heart. I can take you back a little back and remind you that the problem we had earlier is because Akisa Circle and Gakuyo's company, which is Gakuyo Real Estate, which if you can remember, had been enticing members to join it by promising them plots which they were calling Buroti Maguta Maguta, which means that these are plots which have good favors or good returns to them. And now the members are saying that they have not been able to see these returns and they do not know what to expect. They do not know if their money is still with them. This is because the license of the company, of the Akisa Circle, was just given back 2 days ago. So they are waiting for Gakuyo to come and tell them what is happening. I am joined by Washira here, who is going to just give us a feel of what he is expecting. Washira, what brings you here today?
Niko hapa hivi nikifuata pesa zangu. Juu kuna pesa nilikuwa nimewekeza na Akisa. Sasa wakatuambia, wakatupromise tutakuja kupata hizo pesa. That's why I'm here.
Washira, when did you join the circle?
Ilikuwa like 2016. Na tangu saa hiyo nimekuwa nikideposit na wao, na alafu sasa nikaomba loan, hawakunipatia. Sasa nilikuwa natarajia wanipatie pesa zangu. That's why I'm here.
Okay, so what were you planning to do with this money once given back?
Wakinipatia pesa zangu nitafanya biashara yangu.
Can you tell us what is the feeling you have? Ni nini unachokisikia sasa ukingoja pesa zako?
Nasikia vibaya sana juu pesa nimetafuta na shida, alafu sasa tena nimekuwa sasa kuzifuata tena ni shida, so I'm feeling pain.
Washira is one of the 53,000 Akisa Circle members who are here to find out the fate of their deposits, which are coming up to the amount of 2.6 billion shillings. So we are going to be following up on this, and we are going to update you in the subsequent bulletins.
All right, Lilian Kiare, thank you very much. Very frustrated, Washira, and a number of people right there behind you. That translates to around 40,000 shillings per member if you divide the 2.6 billion with about 53,000 members. Let's move on now. And corruption and lack of inclusivity are the main concerns of Nyandarua County. As the building bridges team winds up tour county tour this week, following that meeting, and now joins us live from the proceedings studio